Hello, I'm Amy Blaylock. Welcome to City Hall this week. While a Durham family is still mourning the loss of one of its own, a Durham police officer will not be charged in his death. Officers were investigating a stabbing last July when they saw Jose Ocampo holding a knife nearby. Police say Officer Ronald Mubithia shot Ocampo after he refused to drop the knife when officers ordered him to. Durham District Attorney Leon Standback said on February 6th that after reviewing all evidence in the case, he found there is no probable cause to charge a crime in this matter. Police Chief Jose Lopez later issued the following statement. I would like to thank the State Bureau of Investigation for taking the necessary time to conduct a thorough and impartial investigation of this case. I would also like to thank the community for their patience while this investigation was completed. Now that the SBI has completed their criminal investigation, we will be able to complete our internal investigation in this case. The internal investigation ensures that the Durham Police Department's policies and procedures were followed. Officer Mubithia has been on paid administrative leave pending the conclusion of the investigation. People participating in marches in Durham now have new rules of conduct that must be followed. City Manager Tom Bonfield outlined the new rules in a statement issued by the City Council on February 6th.
Anyone wishing to march upon the public streets shall first obtain a parade permit from the city. Such parade permits only allow marching during daylight hours. Demonstrators shall not impede traffic upon the city streets and may not wear masks, hoods, or devices which conceal the identity of the wearer, other than masks which are worn in accordance with state law, which includes exceptions for seasonal events. Demonstrators shall not damage property, commit assaults, participate in disorderly conduct, possess or use pyrotechnics, or possess dangerous weapons, which include the possession of any object capable of inflicting seriously bodily injuries such as rocks, bricks, etc. Demonstrators shall not enter upon police department headquarters and substation parking areas or grassy areas immediately adjoining the police department's headquarters and substation buildings.
The rules are based on city and state statutes, and City Council members say they're needed because of problems that have come up during marches held since the November death of a teenager while in police custody.
Since the death of Jesus Huerta, 3 marches have been held during which some protesters have ignored both city ordinances and state statutes by marching at night without a permit, wearing camouflage masks, damaging both public and private property, and impeding traffic by marching in our streets. In addition, during the last 3 months, these marches have cost taxpayers over $11,000 in vandalism, including window repairs to office and police vehicles, graffiti removal, and approximately $17,000 to $20,000 in overtime police protection. This does not include the intangible costs incurred because our officers and detectives could not perform their normally assigned functions that day.
In the statement, the council said it embraces the community discussion now taking place regarding any questions that have arisen in Jesus Huerta's death, but that these concerns must be expressed peacefully and lawfully.
We want to be absolutely clear that these issues do not provide any excuse or justification for engaging in violent or unlawful activities which represent the antithesis of the values which the people of Durham hold dear. We expect that such activities, if they occur, will be met by appropriate action by our police department. This city will neither condone nor tolerate any acts of violence or vandalism.
The new rules go into effect immediately. The City Council is continuing to address public parking needs on 9th Street. During its February 17th meeting, the Council is expected to approve an agreement that will allow it to lease a 46-space surface parking lot at a monthly rate of $6,800. In order to offset the cost of the lease, a fee of $1 per hour will be charged to park in the lot between the hours of 8 a.m. and 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. Council members agreed to address merchants' concerns about the fee by speeding up much-needed lighting, paving, and sidewalk improvements that have previously been promised for the area. Parking on 9th Street between Main and Hillsborough Streets, Iredell Street from Main to Hillsborough, Broad Street from Main to Hillsborough, and Perry Street from 9th to Broad Streets will also be limited to 2 hours. The City Council is also expected to vote during its February 17th meeting on a modified roadside solicitation ordinance. The proposed ordinance clarifies the locations where roadside solicitation is permitted, what interactions are permitted with passengers and drivers of vehicles being solicited, and the rules governing unwanted contact with drivers and vehicles. The proposed ordinance has received a generally favorable response from homeless services representatives. The Durham Fire Department is helping to alarm more people for life. Find out how this door-to-door effort is helping to save lives when City Hall This Week continues. Welcome back. The Durham Convention Center is making encouraging strides toward a solid financial footing. That was the overall message recently presented by Global Spectrum, the manager of the Convention Center, to the City Council. Bottom line, the city and county's combined subsidy for 2012-2013 was $104,000. That's compared to a subsidy of $1 million before the company took over in 2011. In order to build on that progress, Global Spectrum has identified several challenges and opportunities it wants to address in the future. Those include working to develop relationships with key managers of new hotels in the area to position Durham as a viable convention destination, providing additional parking, and continuing to develop relationships with area stakeholders. The Durham Fire Department is working to save more lives through its Alarm for Life program.
The Alarm for Life program is a smoke alarm and carbon monoxide program that the fire department is able to extend to City of Durham residents. This program allows us to be able to distribute and install these alarms for residents who cannot provide them for themselves. If they can provide smoke alarms and or carbon monoxide alarms for themselves and still have issues or questions with installing them, we'll be more than happy to come out and help them with installation services still.
People living on Dupree, Concord, and Moline Streets and Dunstan Avenue got a chance to see the program in action when the fire department visited their homes on February 6th.
We did a neighborhood canvassing project around the Dupree Street neighborhood because unfortunately this past November there was a fatality in that neighborhood, and it is believed by the investigators that there did not appear to be a working smoke alarm. And we just used this as an opportunity to educate residents in and around those neighboring areas that smoke alarms, working smoke alarms, can save lives.
As part of the concentrated effort, fire personnel were able to reach more than 80 homes with smoke alarms and other fire prevention safety tips.
A lot of times people might not know where the best place is in their home to install a smoke alarm. They might not know if they need a carbon monoxide alarm, and we use that time to educate residents and let them know if you have a attached garage or a fireplace or any appliances that produce gas, then yes, you need a carbon monoxide alarm. But most people don't know that. Most people don't know that it's good practice to have a smoke alarm, as a working smoke alarm, in each bedroom. So most people don't know that, and that's what this program is here for. Along with installation services, we use it as an educational tool as well.
For more information about the Alarm for Life program, visit the fire department's homepage on the city's website. That does it for City Hall this week. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. And you can find us on demand on DTV8's webpage and on YouTube. I'm Amy Blaylock. Thank you for joining us.